Hello friends, you are welcome back to my channel. Today is another video. We're going to look at my bi-weekly budget. Some of you think that budgeting is a curse word when it comes to finances, but to tell you the truth, budgeting is something that make you have financial peace and freedom. So for the past years, I've been struggling doing my budget. To tell you, anytime I get paid, I'm like, oh, how do I do my budget? And I'm trying to figure out a simple way to do my budget. And one of the ways that I find out is to have everything on one page, not to complicate it. So today I'm going to walk you through how I do my bi-weekly budget. If you are watching this video, it means that it's time for you to look at your budget and your money. Maybe it's time for you to look at how much you are spending. Is it going very well or not? And anytime I talk to people about budget, they think that it's going to restrict them. It's not. It's not going to restrict it. It's going to give you freedom to spend because you know where your money is going, where your expenses are going. So let me get my pens out. I bought these pens from Amazon, which I'm loving it. So I'll bring the black, the blue, and the red out. So those are the two ones I'm going to use. And all that you need is some pens. It can be pencil. You need like a sheet of paper, which you can find it in your home. You don't have to buy. You don't need expensive books to do your budget. The reason why I stopped using the expensive books is that at times I don't follow it to the T and it kind of get wasted. I have a lot of them. I used to buy a budgeting book every year, but this year I decided to turn it around to use just a regular exercise book. I got this book from CVS. It was on sale for like, I think it was less than $1, if I'm not mistaken, because I bought a lot of it. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't that a big deal. So this is my bi-weekly budget from the 18th to 31st. My next payday is on the 1st. Yes. And how much am I budgeting today? I didn't write the income here because that is kind of back and forth. So what I'm going to do today is to add everything up and see if I have enough money to cover my bills for this particular paycheck. And it will, because I like doing buffer and I like budgeting, running my numbers. So I'm going to show you in a different way. So let's say you don't know how much you're going to get paid. You don't know how much is coming into your account. You just have to write everything down. So I wrote down my fixed expenses, how much is going to my variable, how much is going to my savings for this paycheck, and my sinking fund. Do I know how much money I'm going to have all this? No, I don't. But let's see how I'm going to do it. So for my fixed expenses, if you've been following me, you know I budget my fixed expenses and I cast out them every paycheck. I'm a month ahead when it comes to my mortgage. So that's cool for me. For my fixed expenses, I'm pretty much 2 weeks ahead. Not a month ahead here, but 2 weeks. But for my mortgage, I am. So this first paycheck, I'm taking half of my mortgage, which I pay about almost $2,400. So I'm taking half of it. So that's what we call the split bill. You don't have enough money to pay at a go, so you divide it into the paycheck. But before you can do that, normally you have to be maybe a week ahead, like something ahead, a month ahead, a week ahead, bi-weekly ahead. Then you can do the split bill to help you. Unless you have all your bills at the end of the month and you get paid the first and the middle, or the first and the last, whichever way. My mortgage normally goes out on the 6th of every month. So my next pay, I can take half and add it to this, and I get my $2,400. So that's that. So these are my fixed expenses. I have my Apple, my investment, kids insurance, student loan. Yeah, it's also quite a lot of money. Social media, my gas, and my electricity bill. For my gas and my electricity bill, we're trying something else. So I'm putting just a little bit towards that. So let's see how much this one will be. So at this point, I don't know how much this bi-weekly budget is going to cost me. But like I said, I've been doing the budget. I've been leaving some in my account as a buffer. So in case my pay is not enough, I still have enough money to take care of this bi-weekly budget. But let's see the that is going to cost us today. Let me speed this up. This is about 2,535. So you see that my major expenses, it comes in my mortgage and my student loan. So just imagine if I didn't have the student loan, which I'm working on it. I feel sad when I talk about it because I'm not doing as I planned, but it's okay. So now that I have that one written down, 2535, which is huge. Yeah, that's my bills. Then I'll go ahead and write the left over. Okay, so that would be, I don't know how much it will left. So let me do it like this. All right, left over here. Like I said, I don't know. Let me tell you this. Normally, if I have the income here, it means I don't know how much is left, but I don't know. So let's move on to my variable expenses. Like I said, this is another way that you can also track how much money you are spending on your expenses. Your variable, your fixed, your savings, and your sinking fund. So let me do the calculation here, then we will know. But to put it out there, normally I budget, in the worst scenario, I'll do 4,000 every paycheck. We are a big family, so don't judge me. Very big family, a family of 10. So we spend a lot. We work a lot, actually. We work a lot to make sure we get all expenses covered. So for my variable is 770 for this paycheck. Then I have 250 for my savings. So for my variable, as you all know, everybody is different. This is in my variable. This one gives you an idea what your variable should look like. So a personal, that's what I spend. My husband get his own too. Blessings, grocery, gas, Sam's Club, Flash. Flash is our turtle. We have 2 turtles, Lucky and Flash. I think I have to start adding Lucky here. Date night, eating out, local store hair, nails, and miscellaneous. So this is what is in my variable expenses. Every paycheck I'm trying to put 250 go into my challenges that I'm doing. At times I do save a little in my high heel if I have extra money. So 250 covers all that. And these are my sinking fund. Yes, it's a lot. Don't judge me. It's a lot. Like I said, we're a big family. I tend to have all my sinking fund covered because I know they are coming up. So I have birthday, back to school, Vals Day, family fund, blessing, Christmas. I have HMO, my RS license, car maintenance, car registration, house maintenance, leave collection, miscellaneous, family goal, pedicure, family savings. Most times every paycheck I will do like $20 each, but this paycheck, like I said, I knew my variable expenses is higher. So I'm doing mostly $10 for my sinking fund. Most of them are getting $10 except family goal, which is getting $35. So let me go ahead and do the calculation for this one, and let's see how much damage that we have for this paycheck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 10s are 9, so that's 90 plus 20 plus 5. So I do have 165 going towards my sinking fund. So now let's do the math. So 2,335, 2,535 plus 770 plus 250 plus 165. So for this paycheck, we are doing about 3,720, which, yes, according to my paycheck, I can cover all these expenses. So what I'm going to do is that for the income I'm using for this paycheck, like I said, in case you don't know, you can do it this way. Then you figure out whether you are going over your budget, over your money that you get paid, or you are going higher than that. If it's higher, you put the Rex in your buffer in case you don't have enough money for a paycheck, you can use your buffer to do that. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and budget 3,750. Then the rest will go into my buffer, which I know I can deal with these expenses. So when I go here, it's going to be minus 25. So my leftover will be 2535 1185. Then when I come here, 1185 minus 770. $415. Then 415 minus 250. And that would be like 165. So I'll have 165 minus 165, which would be 0. Okay, so that's my budget for this paycheck. So I do have zero base budget. So I started with 3,750 minus 2,550 minus 770 minus 250 minus 165. Okay, so as you can see, I did my math wrong here. So let me fix it. Then I'll talk to you guys. It's 1215. Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't get some left, because I knew I was gonna get a little bit. So minus 770. So my zero base budget will be 3,750 minus my 2,535 minus my 770 minus 250 minus 165 minus 30, and that will give us a big 0. So that's my zero base budget, my ZBB, that's what I call it. Yeah, so that's how I set up my budget. I hope you guys can see. Like I said, I didn't know how much damage my budget will cost me this paycheck. So I decided to write everything down, calculate it, and see how much I'm going to put towards my budget. Like if I show you last 2 weeks, you realize that I did budget less, not a lot of money. So I have a lot even going into my buffer. I budget with 2,500. I knew I was going to budget with 2,500 from my paycheck. So I just set it up the same way. But this time around, I didn't really know. And I have enough money to cover. Even if I didn't have enough money, I will still have money in my buffer, which will cover some of the expenses maybe my paycheck couldn't afford. So this is how it look like. I hope everybody's doing very well. Nice to have you here. I hope you follow this one and do your budget as well. Trust me, budget doesn't restrict you. It doesn't make you stingy or nothing. It makes you know where your money is going and how you spending your money. Thanks for watching me. I'll see you in my next video. Go and be grateful. Bye bye bye.